played particularly well on offense in the first half. Had way too many turnovers, but I think this is a character win. We could have every chance we could have to fold. Things weren't going our way offensively in the first half. Shaq, who's been playing really well, struggled a little bit offensively, but hung in there, played good D. Quinerly, struggled at Kentucky. We moved him to the bench because we didn't think he's playing hard enough on D. He came in and played super hard. We don't win this game without his effort. He got his offense going. I was really happy for him. JD, we were on JD about playing harder. He ended up winning the blue collar, hard hat, Ward, led us in rebounds. So a lot of guys made some big plays for us, stuff we're looking to make. We offensively, we got room to grow. We didn't shoot it particularly well again, but, we shot free throws well. Everybody wants to complain about Alabama free throw shooting. Well, shoot, we don't win this game without every last free throw we needed there tonight. We go 22 of 25 and, win the game by 2. So that was huge. So happy with our guys' effort. They made a big run. We got to do a better job guarding without fouling. There's lots we can get better at, but at this point, to beat a team that won 4 straight home games, on the road, to come in here and get one place that Alabama, historically struggled to get wins at, I thought was a big character win for us.
Thanks, Coach. Go ahead and start with some questions. Charlie Potter.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned Quinerly. Just outside of the lineup change, did you challenge him before this game? And if so, how do you think he responded to that?
Yeah, we challenged him that, his defense had to get better. We had to play harder. And we weren't going to be able to win big games if he didn't give us, better effort on defense. And I thought he responded great. I thought his effort was way better. I thought, we showed him highlights of his Baylor game. I thought he was unbelievable defensively against, Kenjo. So that's how we want him playing. I thought he was a lot better tonight. I looked at his defensive efficiency numbers when he was in the game. We were .92. Team overall was a .97, so we were better with him in the game than when he was on the bench. So, fairly significantly too. We were plus 17, points per 100 possessions defensively with him in the game. So that's where we got to get him to, just where he's playing hard, and we're a lot better when he's in the game defensively. And that was the case tonight. So he definitely answered the challenge.
Nick Kelly.
Yeah, on Quinerly, is there a moment tonight that stands out to you that you really saw the effort and just kind of intensity you've been looking for from him?
You know what? I thought he was into the ball. That's where he could really create some havoc on D as a ball pressure. I thought he was up in the ball, pressuring their point guard kind of repeated times, especially in the second half when we went on that big run. So that to me is more where it wasn't like he's necessarily made a big-time block or took a charge or anything like that. I just thought his overall effort, energy, making it harder for them to start offense was a lot better. As I look at this thing closer too, we only had 4 guys that had positive defensive leverage. It was Keon Ellis, Charles, JQ, and Shaq. So, everybody else that played had a negative defensive leverage. So, for him to be one of those 4 guys after, challenging him like we did, I thought he really answered the bell. I'm proud of him.
Mike Rodat.
You mentioned a big run. I think it was 13-3, ended up becoming 32-13 coming out of that first time out in the second half. Just what was the message at that point, and how do you think they responded?
Yeah, we told them they had to play hard. We show them the blue collar points every media timeout. We didn't have enough. We weren't creating. You can't expect teams to just miss. You got to go create stops. You got to get deflections. You got to make a block, make a tough play, challenge a shot. And I thought they did that. We played a lot harder after that. It's crazy. Then we come out the next time out when we started our run and you show them how blue collar points. I guess what it equates to. We're making a run, and our offense all of a sudden's now better because we're running off stops and, forcing turnovers and getting it out. So, I thought just the effort, the energy was a lot better there in the second half.
Go next to Steve Moulton.
Coach, congrats on the win. You mentioned it about the free throws of just getting your guys into situations to get to the free throw line. And then how do you get better at free throws throughout the year, Coach?
I mean, we shoot pressure free throws all the time. I don't, we do some free throw games with the teams and whatnot. Some of it is just, to me, part of that's being locked in. Like if you're a good basketball player and you're locked into the game, you step to the line, you make a free throw. Like you're locked into what's going on. When you're kind of worried about stuff you shouldn't be worried about, you're thinking about stuff you shouldn't be thinking about when you step to the line and you struggle to make free throws. Just like you struggle to get stops because you're not thinking about the play at hand. If you're locked into the present moment, when you stop, you're locked into getting a stop. When you step up to the free throw line, you rely on all the reps you've taken and you're locked into that moment. So it's about being focused, being locked in. And, our guys were good. I mean, we had multiple guys go 100% tonight. I mean, you go down the list. Our big shot it well. Noah was 4 for 4. Charles 2 for 2. Rojas was 3 for 3. So it was good. Our big stepped up, made big free throws. Charles made 2 huge ones for us late. He's been a lot better at the free throw line. Ryan, our assistant that works with the bigs, been working a lot with Charles on his free throws, and it's paying off because he struggled a little bit earlier in the year.
All right, we got 2 more questions in the queue. We're finished with these 2. Let's start with Katie Wyndham first.
Coach, you mentioned JD winning the hard hat tonight after, some of the high turnovers he had in the first half. How proud were you of him for, not committing any turnovers in the second half and finishing with that double-double and the 5 assists?
Yeah, I mean, it was big. I mean, we can't win turning the ball over like we were in the first half. So he settled down, had none in the second half, and kept playing hard. That was the thing, too, where maybe he would have got down with the turnovers and let it affect his effort on the defensive end. I thought a lot of our guys were better that way. Like missing shots, still play hard on D, turn it over, still play hard on D. Like, don't let good offense or bad offense affect your effort on defense. We just need to play hard on every possession. And he was great and locked in and didn't turn the ball over in the second half.
All right, let's finish up with Charlie Potter.
You really placed an emphasis on defense, heading into this game. Just what do you think of the team's overall effort and performance there, and that kind of meet your expectations?
That was a lot better. I mean, if we hadn't fouled them as often as we did, and they're good at picking up fouls, that's part of what makes them a good offensive team. But if we'd have done a little better job, especially late in the game, especially with Pippen, I would have really been pleased with our defense because I thought, we gave up a few too many old boards. We gave up the old board at the free throw line. No one missed the check out. But, other than that, I thought our guys, I think Pippen only scored 1 field goal in the second half. So, yeah, I was much more pleased with our effort today than I was. If we had the same effort today that we had Saturday, I feel like we would have won with our offensive showing we had in Lexington.
All right, thank you, Coach.